Oh, beautiful star of Bethlehem, shining far through shadows dim, giving a light for those who long have gone, guiding the wise men on their way unto the place where Jesus lay. Oh, beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine on. Oh, beautiful star of hope of light, guiding the pilgrims through the night, over the mountains to the break of dawn.
This morning I woke up, got my coffee, picked up the Facebook. First thing I seen was a gentleman playing "Oh Beautiful Star of Bethlehem" on one of them dulcimers, I think what they're called. And he was, running his hand. Beautiful song, beautiful song. This video is a little different from what I'm used to doing and what you're used to seeing. When I saw it, and Katie Craig, I think, shared it to the Walkersville page. I'm not sure. I think that's who and where, but brought back a floodgate of emotion. 1981. Deer camp was over. It was the Sunday morning of after Thanksgiving Day, and Saturday night before that, Patricia Miller, she told all us boys and fellers hanging around their kitchen that night, she said, "Y'all been getting up early every morning and go deer hunting. You better be at church tomorrow. If you can get up, go deer hunting, you can get up and go to church." I'd never been to well, this was a Methodist church, a little Methodist church in Calhoun, West Virginia, Glade Summit. I still have a shirt from there. I don't know if you can read it. Glade Summit Youth Group. Wonderful memories. But she told us all we better be in church. And when Patricia Miller says, she's like that E.F. Hutton. When Patricia talks, people listen. So anyways, we gather up, and I was raised Catholic, and every other Sunday we switched back and forth from, had to because there's only, one priest and whatever, and we had to switch back and forth churches, Catholic churches, because they only had Mass on certain days, or certain weeks. And when we go to the little Catholic church in Camden-on-Golly, West Virginia, there was my family, which was over half of the congregation, and then some other folks gathered, that was around there. And worst singing in the world. We had the worst singing in the world, but I showed up that Sunday morning to go to church. I'd never been to a Methodist church before. Oh, I suppose, well, 1981, I was 20 years old. 20 years old. Going on 22, I reckon. And showed up, and there was the Miller clan. Everybody that was at deer camp, I think, was there. And the Springston family from Burbank, West Virginia. Herb Springston was the leader of that clan. Jack Miller, of course, was the leader of the Miller clan when two families gathered up. And I was thinking, boy, the singing's going to really be bad. I was used to, 15 people or less at the Catholic church. And Jack Miller, he was leading, I think, that morning. Herb Springston had a guitar there, and we sang "Old Country Church" was the opening song that morning. Man, I'm telling you what, you got them two families together. You had Herb doing bass and Jack doing probably a baritone, and different ones doing this, and And I sat there, and oh my God, it was the best thing I ever heard in my life. Wow, in that old country church, we kind of gathered around the old potbelly stove, and the benches was even formed in a fashion around that because, it was cold. It was pretty cold. You probably almost see your breath. And that song and that church had such great acoustics. It was amazing. And I listened to those two families sing. My God, it sounded like angels. And I was just amazed at the sound that I'm going to say probably 12 or 14 people put out. It was amazing. And then later on in the service, Patricia always, she was, I guess, what you'd call song leader, She was song leader. Excuse me, I gotta get my coffee. She was the song leader, and Jack said, Trish, you got a song picked out? And she said, yes, I do, Jack. Oh, beautiful star of Bethlehem. Jack, he said, well, all right, it is the Christmas season. Jack and Patricia always said, they fuss back and forth about this song. Jack, that's a Christmas song. We only sing it at Christmas. Patricia would say it's a year-round song, and I happen to agree with Patricia. Sorry, Jack. Sorry about that, old bud, but they fussed back and forth, but it was all in fun. I think Jack just did it to stir up a little bit. That's kind of how Jack was, so they kicked it, and they didn't sing it with the guitar. Herb didn't play the guitar, it was just harmony. And them, 12 whatever voices it was, the Springstons and the Miller Clan, they kicked off into that song that we heard there. They do a pretty good job, these folks do right there. Anyways, that was the day my life changed for the better. It really was. Like I said, I was 20 years old, and how 20-year-olds are. But my life changed that day, and I started attending the Methodist church. I didn't get saved that morning, but I knew something was different. Now, my mom was mad. God rest her soul. She was mad that I quit going to the Catholic church and I started going to this Methodist church. She was, oh. Anyways, but things moved on, and this song, every time I hear that song in Old Country Church, it's just a floodgate of emotion hits. Wham! I broke down in tears this morning. Whew. Not many of us left now. Handful of us out of that group of 14 or so. There's a handful of us left. We won't get into that, but it's just a floodgate of emotion when these folks started singing. My life changed for the better, and it was a couple years, I guess. And then we attended a revival at the Walnut Grove Church down Birch River Road from Cowan. And I had gotten married by then. It was 1983. It was a fairly cold winter night, I think. I can't remember. But me and my wife both got saved that night down there at that Walnut Grove Church. And wherever the Miller clan went, they took that beautiful singing. And we morphed into, there's me, and Johnny, and Tommy, and Lisa, and Sandy. We was called the Friendship Singers, and we went around singing church to church, and here, there, yonder, and it's just wonderful memories that are way gone now. just only live here now. There's only 3 of us left of that group. I know this ain't the kind of video that you're used to seeing from me. There's no chickens. There's no food. A little bit of coffee. There's always coffee. But for some reason, I just wanted to do this video today. Come here, remote. This song right here, this song is unbelievable to me. Such a great song. And it just, that memory from 1981. 1981. So much has happened. I'm very happy where I'm at in life right now. Telephone's ringing. I bet it's Janet. I'm batching here this week. Janet is up, but I don't think it's Janet. I don't know. I have to look here in a second. I want to finish this. Okay, you can quit ringing now. But anyways, that song, which I'm not going to be able to play you now, so things just screw up, you know. So what? So what? Things happen. You heard the first part of that song, "Beautiful Star of Bethlehem." I sure do remember that one Sunday, 1981. It's a long time ago, folks. It's 2021 now, so do the math. Anyways, I don't know why I'm doing this. I just wanted to do it. Just wanted to do it. So, good morning, and John Deere 2021. Later, guys. I probably won't share this. I better answer that phone. Bye now.
Oh, beautiful star, the hope of light, guiding the pilgrims through the night. Over the mountains, till the break of dawn. Into the land of perfect day, it will give out a lovely rain. Oh, beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine on, shine on. Oh, beautiful star.
All right, we're back, or I'm back. It was Janet. She was worried about me because I hadn't called her or texted her or anything this morning. This hit about 15 minutes before daylight, maybe 30 minutes, and like I said, a flood of emotions come through, and I started hunting this song up. I went through 15 different groups. None of them came close to the sound. These folks are really good here. They're doing a heck of a job. You can recognize some of the people in it. It's just it was just an emotional time, emotional morning for me. And I was going to write this story out, but then it struck me to do a video, and I'm not very good with words. I just wanted to share that memory with you from 1981 and how that morning my life changed for the better. There's been a lot of struggles, I'm telling you. I've been through some troublesome times in my life, but the good Lord has blessed me. He blessed me with a great double family. All right, you know, I got the Thayer family and the Miller family, and just stack of loved ones, you know. And I just wanted to share this with you. I know it's nothing that I've done before. Just sitting and talking to you. I do a lot of silly stuff with my videos sometimes, with the cooking and now the chickens and well, this now. I just want to share that story from my history, and it changed my life that morning. You know, you never know when God is going to change your life and put you on a different direction that you thought you was going to go. I mean, I was going this way, and through Patricia Miller saying, you come to church. And like I said, when Patricia says something, the family does it. You know, she's the matriarch, I think what you call that. She's the matriarch, and like I said, she could really use some prayers right now, folks. Really, really could. And the whole Miller family, of course, and myself. Of course, we've lost so many. There's just a few of that group that morning left. But anyways, I'm glad I did this. I don't know if I'll post it or not, but it felt good to just sit here and talk with you. You know, just chit chat and hear some of my story that's going on. And I really hope that's recording, because I don't know if it is. You know how I am. I never know if I'm recording or not. Yeah, it's recording. I like this new camera, by the way, James. I can do a lot of different things. You know, I should have done this right here. I'm a big dummy. I went through all kinds of, and I could have just turned it, and I could have seen exactly what the camera's going to see. And I'm still learning. I'm still learning. If I would have done this, I wouldn't have had to try. Of course, the trying to getting the right video to go with this, the right sound, and it's as close as I could come. You know how that was that morning. When God tells you to get on a certain track, get on that track. It won't be the wrong track. You get on His track, and your life will be much better. I'm not saying it'll be perfect. You're going to have troubles and trials and everything else, but in the long run, you will glide right into a wonderful life if you just follow Him. Let that moment in your life, like 1981, I don't know what the date would be. I could look it up easily now with today's technology. You know, the Sunday after Thanksgiving. But anyways, folks, I had to come back and finish this. I really did. So y'all have a good day. May God bless you. And if He's telling you, hey, I'm calling your name, listen to Him. It'll be much better. That gum, I really like that. I can see everything around me, and I can tell what the camera is seeing, and that's kind of cool. Thanks, James. Next level, here we come. All right, now, folks, y'all have a really, really great day. Let's see if I can hit that button. John Deere 2021.